children. Welcome to your chemistry online class. We have already reached the end of our chapter. Last class we have discussed about the structure of nucleic acid. What are nucleic acids? DNA and RNA. We have discussed the structure of DNA and RNA. So in today's class we are going to discuss about a very small topic called the functions of nucleic acid. And one more portion is there, vitamins. Okay, let's begin. Have you ever wondered, wherever you go, sometimes you are identified by your parents' name. Like someone may say you are extremely look like your mother, or someone may say your nature is extremely look like father, or your characteristics is exact as your mother. Why it is happening? How it is happening? Look at this picture. You know this famous hero. He is Shah Rukh Khan and his daughter. They all look similar, isn't it? How it is happening? Why it is happening? This is due to our genes. It is one of the important functions of nucleic acid. Our all characteristics, our nature, our genetic functions or genetic programs, everything is designed by nucleic acids. This is the major function of nucleic acid, that is the gene transfer or genetic characteristics transfer. So the main area of the genetic transfer occurring due to the DNA. So the main function of DNA is the storage of genetic information, the storage and transfer. This is occurred due to main two processes that are replication and transcription. Replication is making the daughter DNAs and transcription is making RNA. I hope you have studied this detailedly in biology. So you can see there is a relation between chemistry and biology, chemistry and physics. So all science subjects are very important. Not only science, all subjects are interdisciplinary. So whatever we have studied, that having a very important role in our daily life. Children, you have to understand that. And one more thing, what are you today is because of your parents. So we have to be thankful to our parents always. Because all our nature, our characteristics, all other things we have inherited by our parents. So we have to be thankful to them. And we'll move to the second function. The second function is very important, that is protein synthesis. We know proteins are very important to our daily life. We have already studied about proteins, their structure and all those things. So proteins are very essential to our body. Almost our metabolic activities, our body activities or physiological activities are related to proteins. Proteins provide energy to do such functions such as metabolism, our physical body movement, coordination for the enzyme activities. All other things are provided by proteins. So proteins are very essential. For the preparation of proteins, DNA having very important role. The protein synthesis occurred by many steps. First, DNA gives the messages to the RNA and RNA helps to provide or prepare proteins. Such reactions are occurring due to DNA. So, we'll see the mechanism of protein synthesis. We'll see the mechanism of protein synthesis. So, we already said that the DNA is responsible for the protein synthesis and there are several steps. Those are replication, transcription and translation. DNA have the ability to make its copies itself. This process is known as replication. So here you can see the replication. Here the DNA splitting to daughter DNA cells. So these all processes occurs in the cytoplasm. So this DNA, the newly formed copy, that is new copy of DNA, undergo transcription. Transcription means it's splitting. it will split into RNA. And there are different types of RNA, mRNA, tRNA, rRNA. So, the DNA, we know in our body there are several types of proteins. Each protein is having several functions. So, the DNA will give some messages. There will be some message. That message contain how the protein will be function or what type of protein should be produced. Such messages will give to this RNA. The DNA split into RNA. This RNA carries such messages. The production of RNA, that is RNA synthesis of RNA, is known as transcription. Then this new RNA, this RNA will be the messenger RNA, the messenger which carries the message of DNA. The messenger RNA will transform, will give this messages to ribosome. Ribosome will decode the message of DNA and produce the protein. So I already said there are different types of RNA. So the messenger RNA carries the information and which give to the transfer RNA. Transfer RNA transfer the messages to ribosome, and there is ribosomal RNA also. Ribosomal RNA helps to decode the messages, and amino acids it will produce small unit of amino acids which will join together. We know proteins are the combination of amino acids which join together and produce protein. So this is the process of protein synthesis. The steps are: first, the DNA undergo replication and it forms daughter DNA cells, and it will form RNA by transcription method, and RNA helps to produce protein. It is by translation. These are the steps of protein synthesis. The other major functions of nucleic acids are ATP synthesis. ATP produces energy for our body. So, these are the major functions of nucleic acid: storage and transfer of genetic information, protein synthesis, and ATP synthesis. These are the major functions. These all functions are occurring in only humans. Is all organisms having DNA and RNA? Is that working in other organisms? Yes. Now we are in a very pandemic situations, isn't it? We know coronavirus is attacking us. Do you know how coronavirus attacking our body? The same protein synthesis occurs in coronavirus and it affects our body. How it affects? The same mechanism of protein synthesis occurs in coronavirus. We'll see the coronavirus structure. If you keenly observe the structure, you can see some spikes on this. The spikes entered into our body and it is attached with our cell. We know the protein synthesis, the gene synthesis, everything occurs in our body cells. In body cells, cytoplasm. So it will attack our cells, our living cells, and it will enter to our body. And we know the coronavirus also contain RNA. And what RNA will do? So the coronavirus attacks with our cells and it enters to our cells. We know it contains RNA. In the structure we have seen that. So we know what is the function of RNA. RNA will transfer the messages to our ribosome. So what this coronavirus will do, it also contains RNA and it is also having the information to produce proteins. So this information, this RNA will transfer the information to our ribosome and it will multiply there and it will also produce proteins. And it will produce the virus proteins and it will multiply. We know the RNA having the ability to replicate itself. We have seen that. So similarly, the coronavirus cells replicate into our body. So if one cell or one virus enters to our body, it will replicate into our cells and it will form multiple copies of virus. By this mechanism, coronavirus affects our body and it will multiply in our body and transfer to other person also. This is the mechanism of coronavirus. How can we eliminate this coronavirus from our body? Or how can we stop this transfer? We everyday hearing one message. The coronavirus spread can be stopped. How can we stop this? By wearing mask. And there is one important message. Wash your hands with soap frequently. Why we should use soap? Why can't water? This is also you studied in the chapter surface chemistry. You have seen the action of soap. Why? We know the action of soap. And if we see the coronavirus structure, in that we know its membrane, its outer shell is made up of proteins, lipids, etc. We know these proteins are not soluble in water. So if you wash it with water, it will not go. But in the soap have the ability. We know soap contains two parts, lyophobic end and lyophilic end. The lyophobic end attached with the protein layer of coronavirus and it will move through the water. That is the mechanism of soap. With soap, we know soap having two parts, lyophilic end and lyophobic end. Lyophobic end is water repellent, so it can attach with fat. Our coronavirus structure also made up of fat. So what will happen is this end will attach with the surface of coronavirus and make it soluble in water. This is the mechanism of soap. That's why we have to use soap to wash our hands. We'll see how soap reacted to the coronavirus. For that, here we are taking plain water. And we know if we wash using plain water, the coronavirus will not go from our hand. We'll see. We know in the membrane of coronavirus, that membrane made up of lipids and proteins. We know proteins are insoluble in water. If we add oil to the water, we can see it is insoluble. You can see a separate layer of oil here. Oil will exist in the form of a separate layer. So, if we wash our hand using water, similar this way, this coronavirus will exist in our hand because water cannot miscible with the layer of oil. Similar to this oil, this water cannot miscible with the coronavirus layer. So it will exist in our hand and it will go to our nose, mouth, etc. So we'll see the soap's action. If we add soap to this, what will happen? So if you wash your hands using soap, we'll see the magic. If you wash your hands, now we can see the oil mixed in water. This is due to the lyophobic end of soap. Now the oil miscible with the water. This action is occurring while washing hands with soap. So with the water, the soap, the oil will come. Similar to that, the coronavirus also will, its membrane also will dissolve in oil. The coronavirus membrane also will dissolve in soap. So we can wash off it. We can eliminate coronavirus from our hands. That's why we have to use soap frequently. Using soap and sanitizer mask. All this method we can use to avoid coronavirus. But we can do one more thing. We can improve our immune system. In our immune system, there are antibodies. These antibodies are attacking other viruses which attack our body. Like this method, our immune system works. So, if we improve our immune system, we can avoid corona attack or we can fight against coronavirus. So how can we improve our immune system? Do you know? So this is our next topic, vitamins. Vitamins are the key to improve our immune system and fight against coronavirus. We have seen that we have to take lemon juice, such things. What is there in the lemon juice? In the lemon juice, a very important vitamin is there, that is vitamin C. If we take vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, all those things can fight against coronavirus. Many studies proved this. So, we have to take vitamin C. So, what are vitamins? We'll see what are vitamins and the functions of vitamins. The word vitamins is derived from Greek. That is vital for life. Vital means very important for our life. What is the definition of vitamins? Vitamins are organic molecules which are essential for our normal health, functioning, growth of our body. So these are very essential. Our body cannot synthesize vitamins. So we have to take it in the form of food or other supplements. And they have no certain structure and they have no mass. And the deficiency and excessive amount of these vitamins will lead to some dangerous in our body. We have seen to boost our immune system, vitamins are very essential. A very critical issue such as the coronavirus attack also can reduce using the vitamins while boosting our immune system. So, these are the vitamins which help boost our immunity, which are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. Here you can see the food items which contain vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C and vitamin D and vitamin E. And what are the functions of vitamins? We know a very important function is boosting immune system. And it helps to release energy from food. And it helps to make red blood cells. We know this RBC which contain antibodies and this RBC are fight against another viruses in our which attack our body. That it will fight against the foreign viruses which causes another 6. So it helps to produce red blood cells and they mainly act as catalyst in many reactions or many functions in our body. We know catalyst helps to improve the rate of the reaction. So these are the functions of vitamins. So while doing all these processes, while taking vitamin contained foods, wearing mask, washing our hands, we can fight against coronavirus. So children, keep this in mind. So whatever we are learning have a very important role in our daily life. So our learning, our science have a very important role to fight against corona, such as so many pandemic situations. So learn well, study well, whatever you are learning that use in your daily life. Thank you.